Hi everyone, I promised you a cage tour in my last video, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. You'll see that my plans changed a little bit. I had intended to attach the cage to the Guinea habitat, the Midwest Guinea habitat. There comes Apple through from the other side. That sounds spooky, she came from the other side. But anyway, because of where the holes were, it just didn't align up, so there wasn't enough space for them to pass through to the other side. So I'm using their playpen at the moment. I was just going to leave it at this cage, but there wasn't enough room, obviously. So that's going to be sort of the setup for now, and I'll decide what to do later. Maybe I'll just leave it at that. It's just that the base isn't, it wouldn't be entirely undiggable and things. So what I've done, you can see just there, I've put a shower curtain underneath so that nothing passes through to the carpet. So this is kind of basically what we've got. At this end, they've got their litter trays. You can see that they pee in them. They do, but obviously like guinea pigs, they do their droppings everywhere. But the pee in the litter tray seems to be working out. So they've got 2 hay racks up there, and then there's 2 water bottles. From the roof, they've got this learning links hanging because I like to stuff it with vegetables and things like that. It just makes it a bit more difficult for them to get it. There's a door here that I've left open because when that's laying like that, they can't get out. And when it's closed, it's got one of these hay rollers on it. I have a fork here, sorry. It's got one of these hay rollers on it. I think it's the fruit one. A double food bowl in the middle. And there's Jojo Bear, so that's Apple there. And they've got a treat kebab, and I've put one of the Stickles treats up. The reason I've put some treats up just now is because I'm going to be out tomorrow, so this is just to get them started because it's quite late just now. And then they've got their hay roller. There's nothing in the middle of that. My hamster previously ate that out, and I stuff it with hay. Again, another 2 water bottles. These are the ones that came with the cage. And they've got one of the treat sticks there that you'll have seen in my last haul, the Woodlands apple one. So you can see it's quite tasty, and that's Dusty and Casper that are eating that. So to get through to the other side, I still think that sounds so funny. I put the wooden stick thingy-ma-bobbers that I got from Pets at Home, but it was a little bit steep and they weren't keen to go up it, and I didn't want them hurting their toes. So I put one of their tunnels underneath it, and that just kind of props it up, and they're able to jump up. It looks from the inside, and here comes Pixie. See, she comes down. As you can see, it's still quite steep, but they're quite happy to run down it and jump off, so that's good. Okay, so at the other side, I've got the ramp that came with the cage, and that's securely attached. And they go through this gap in the playpen. It's got a section that opens, it zips open and velcros up. So that's how they get through there. So there you can see that the base of the playpen is already stained. It's been through the washing machine and things, that just doesn't come off. So I don't want any of that going through the carpet. So we've got that, and then I've got puppy pads on top and the shower curtain underneath. They've got a water bottle over there coming through that hole. You can just see the spout, so that if anyone is over there kind of segregated from the crowd, then they've got water. All that I've put over here are 2 boxes that I've stuffed with hay, and these are just, one was a cereal box and the other was a box from some chicken, I think. So they've got that stuff full of hay. There's some kale in there, and there's some of their herbal forage, so that's tasty for them. And then there's a bowl of food again, and a tunnel that they've squished, but it's just a cheapo tunnel. So this is basically the setup that they've got. Okay, so this is the girls' setup for the moment, and it's fine just for them living in. Of course, they come out for some floor time and some lap time. At the moment, I've got some things on the top ready for the morning because I'm going away quite early. So they've got their hay, so I can just fill up their hay racks. Normally, I keep that in a cupboard because I don't like the smell of hay while I'm sitting next to them. A food bowl just to put in some extra feed because those pellets should last them tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. They've got quite a lot of space. This is about 100 centimetres kind of across the way. Of course, it's round, so it's a little bit less floor space. So they've got all that, and then they've got their basin here. I find that they go through to the playpen to chill out. Obviously, they're eating hay just now because that's just gone in fresh, and there's some forage. They tend to come through here and chill out. On the days when I'm around all day, I don't put anything in the playpen, just water and maybe a little bit of hay or forage, but I kind of like to leave it open so they've got the space to run, because they do run laps round in there. That's Parsnip and Gypsy, for anyone who doesn't know. I've had a few questions about whether Gypsy's pregnant. Gypsy's not actually pregnant. You can see that she's obviously the shape of a pregnant guinea pig because she's had a couple of litters, so her stomach's just stretched. But no, Gypsy's kind of almost 5 years old, so she's most definitely not pregnant. Yeah, so that's their cage. You can see they're quite confident running through because Parsnip's obviously just come through. And if anyone was wondering about those Woodlands apple sticks, you can see that there's 3 little faces trying to squish their way in there, so they're obviously very tasty. Again, at the other side, the stickles. Ooh! Casper just got into trouble. Parsnip doesn't like to be disturbed when she's chewing her haystack. So that's their setup, guys. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions or you think there's anything I should particularly add in that I don't have, then do let me know. Bye everyone.